finally, 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 work permit sorted for the youngster, Kaheim Dixon. So I'm sure earlier that you guys that have heard, I did a video, I think yesterday, speaking about Kaheim Dixon. Is it yesterday? Speaking about that the deal is set to take place this week. And apparently, work permit was a problem, and now they have confirmed that work permit is sorted. Welcome back to MG Sports TV, people. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Massive, massive respect as always, people. Say, when I see this morning, I say, yo, I say, finally. Finally. Anyways, I'm going to jump into the article, but before we do that, you don't know how stuff go. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, you can become, the Patreon is fully active. I try to make the Patreon as active as possible because this, I'm going to start the most of my discussion in the Patreon. I have our conversations in the Patreon. I do have a WhatsApp group, but I'm going to start saying we can have some discussions within the Patreon because one, Patreon help provide a bit more support for the channel as well and the growth of the channel, having a Patreon family. So, we'll see how that one go. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. Every time, all the time. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever time span. Let me just jump into the article so that you guys can hear what is happening. And I'm very much interested in something that I read in the article. I'm wanting to listen to it. Can you imagine? Kaheim Dixon close. A few weeks back, word came out that a 19-year-old Jamaican international, Kaheim Dixon, was expected to sign with the Addicts. Since then, he has been training with the team. Since then, he has been training with the first team. But the club has been have been waiting on a work permit, but it's understood that has been sorted. Let me read it again. But it is understood that has been sorted, and Dixon should be announced as early as tomorrow. Now, this is England. So we are looking at the announcement on Wednesday. We're looking at the announcement on Wednesday. So there will be a next video again. There will be another video. Another video pending. That video is more of a celebration video. That video is more of a celebration video. So, for this one, this is actually the warm-up to the celebration. Get the energy buzzing. And then know when the celebration come. Anyways, good reports emanates from Sparrows Lane on the youngster who has 18 Jamaican caps. Initially, Dixon sounded as an U20s project. No, we'll get, let me fix good. Because we're getting at the meaty part of the discussion now. Initially, Dixon sounded as an U21 project. Now, I did mention that yesterday in the video, right? Said that maybe they might try Bedimine, giving some of the U21s and, you know, making him play with the train of the first team until in progress further. But if I remember when we said the first part of the article stated that he's training with the first team. Now, going down later into the article, they are saying that initially they would have observed or they thought that he would have come into for the U21s first. But it is anticipated that he will become a part of Nathan Jones' squad and play a role as game changer from the bench. So the reason I use the term game changers, right? The coach, Nathan Jones, he does not call his players on the bench substitutes. He calls them game changers. So that's why the article states game changers. Now, let me tell you why I like this, right? Because the mere fact that he's training with the first team, right? And coach could look upon him and say, no man, him look raw, him kind of not ready for certain things yet. we don't want throw him at the deep end. So we could give him some time for bedding. The mere fact that he's coaching he's training with the first team, and the coach already put him amongst are in the category of game changer, which he doesn't use the word substitute. It must mean that he's actually closer than what I think, and maybe what some people thought as well. Maybe closer to the first team than what some people thought. Now, an indication of that would be Kara Anderson. We saw Kara Anderson play play a lot of minutes for Charlton. And then now we start looking at it, Kara Anderson, Kaheim Dixon playing for the same international team. It could be close. It could be closer than what we actually think. It could be actually closer than what we actually think. Anyways, let me continue reading. Dixon only had one season in the Jamaica Premier League, and before that he was playing schoolboy football. But obviously, Jamaica's national coach, Himir Al Grimson, thought he was ready for the bigger stage. Well done, Al Grimson, on that. Well, shocking done, Al Grimson, on that. Let me touch on something. Let me touch on something. I'm going to touch on something, people. I'm not check to see if there's anything more left in the article. So the article is out of the way. Now, before Al Grimson left, me and Al Grimson had a conversation surrounding Kaheim Dixon, right? And the conversation was about the player's intent and his nature. And Al Grimson used the term nature. And me never really understand when he said nature. He said to me that Kaheim Dixon is one of those players that which level Kaheim Dixon plays, he tends to rise to that level quite quickly. And not all players can do that. You have to like literally born with that ability. And me I watch it and me I say, I think it's true. So me I watch him in schoolboy football. He was, basically, even if we didn't play U16, I had him years. When I saw him in the Tier 2 competition a few years back, about 3 years back or so, about 3 years back. Far back, playing for Charlton Maroons. And me I say, say this youngster, to be honest, he was not necessarily one of the standouts. I think for Charlton Maroons, Malachi Douglas was a standout. Malachi Douglas is always a standout. Malachi Douglas was a standout. But Kaheim Dixon was a goal scorer. So he never really stand out that time. But I say, all right, he looks small in frame, but he not score a goal. Both him and Little Richie bad. Little Richie bad. Then you start to see him playing in the Premier League for Charlton as well. He play the Manning Cup now, the Dakar Cup now, sorry. And he just keep on a progress. He just keep on to get better and better and better. The well in the Dakar Cup. Then he step in the Premier League. He level just rise again. And get the opportunity if you got camp with the senior team. Not the first team, but the local contingent. And step up above everybody else. And you realize and keep on a rise. Then now you get the opportunity to go with the first team, the Reggae Boyz A team. And step up with them. And you're like, yo, and keep on at that. So interesting to see now how am I gonna look at Charlton Athletic. Very, very interesting to see how that's gonna go. And I tell you, and one of the biggest things about this young size, at every single time you see him, I ask anybody up there around him and play with him. He's so humble. That's not saying that boy everybody should be humble, but that's one of the reasons why everybody just warm up to it. But boy, this is good news. This is good news. So make sure you don't want to materialize, people. Big up on yourself, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. God bless. We're out. Boom. Enjoy the rest of the day, people. You know what I mean? Yo.